Hey there, Matthew. How you doing, buddy?
Whoa. Oh. Hey there, Emmett. Nothing much. What's going on?
Did you know I have a sequel that just came out? It just came out today in theaters.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm actually just about to see it.
Oh, really? You are? Oh, this is gonna be so exciting. I know you'll love it. It's gonna be just as awesome as the first movie, right?
Well, I wouldn't promise you that because there are some people out there that actually didn't really like it.
What? Oh no, don't tell me it got a really low score on Rotten Tomatoes, even less than the Lego Ninjago movie.
No. It has an 85%, so, hey, there's still hope.
Oh, well, okay. Hope you enjoy the movie.
Oh, well, okay, see you later.
Ow! Stepped on a Lego.
Oh, wait, I'm wearing shoes. Never mind.
Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis meeting you once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. And this time it is going to be on the Lego Movie 2, the second part. Which you already knew that by the skit that I just did. I know the lighting was awful, but hey, I'm probably going to need to get a better camera. But anyways, so Lego Movie 2, the second part, literally takes place after the events of the first movie. The first movie ended so perfectly. Sort of, because basically, I know I'm saying basically a lot, because the kid's sister is now going to play with the Legos, and basically she's destroying everything, and the little happy Lego things destroy basically the town of Bricksburg, and now it's called Apocalypse something or other. I don't really remember. It's kind of in like the world of Mad Max or something, at least for the first 15 minutes of the film. And basically, everybody is not so happy. The only happy person who basically thinks nothing's wrong is Emmett. And basically, he wants to try to become dark to basically impress Lucy, or basically just be like everybody else, because he just feels way too happy. And when his friends get kidnapped, he has to go and rescue them. And basically it's I'm saying basically a lot. Why? But so from there he meets a character called Rex, who's also played by Chris Pratt, and he's just like him pretty much. And throughout the film, you're going to hear a lot of music and pop songs that aren't just everything is awesome. In fact, it's only mentioned, well, it's still mentioned, but the song doesn't really play that much, just like one time or a few times, except it's different, you know. But anyways, so if you knew me from 5 years ago, you know that I loved the first Lego movie, and I still do. I thought the best thing about that movie was basically how it ended with a really strong message, and not just the fact that Will Ferrell was a part of it, but it just brought everything that was really interesting about being a kid and playing with Legos, and showing that you can use our imagination to do whatever you want and have fun. It just really hit me really hard and I was really excited to see another message coming from this Lego world, and for the most part it is pretty strong here. So before we got this, we got Lego Batman and Lego Ninjago. Lego Batman was a lot of fun, and Lego Ninjago, it wasn't terrible, but it was pretty forgettable for the most part. I could say this was definitely a lot better than that. That was one thing I was worried about, is because Lego Ninjago wasn't too good, I was really nervous about Lego Movie 2, how it was going to turn out. Luckily, it's not bad at all. In fact, it's a lot of fun. It captures the fun and the feel of the first movie, and the movie is slightly a bit longer, and animated movies are starting to get a lot longer now. Like Incredibles 2 is basically the longest Pixar movie ever, and the first Incredibles was long enough. I mean, just slightly a few. But anyways, that doesn't matter. What matters is we got new characters. There's a bad guy sort of in the helmet, and basically they're taken to this world where everything is happy, and they basically seem like as if they were brainwashed. And man, what happens during the last quarter of the movie, it's really hard for me to spoil for it, so I'm gonna try not to. So is this a flawless movie? Nah, not really. there are some problems that I have. First off, sometimes it can definitely get a bit predictable, which the first movie wasn't that predictable. But it just kind of gets like, but there are some stuff that I didn't see coming. Not like what happens like in the last quarter of the movie, which again I'm not going to mention. But for the most part, it captures the feel. For the most part, it has heart to it. The jokes aren't as funny. I mean, they do recycle like Batman's jokes, how like the old Batman movies and stuff, and basically like what we've seen in Lego Batman. And they didn't really take on anything like fresh or new into the jokes that they told in the first movie. They kind of just used them again. What I really liked is this is basically parodying some musicals out there, because there's quite a few. In fact, they're basically making fun of the cliche a little bit, but because they're like, so there's going to be a song coming on. But I think you guys already knew that was probably going to come in, because there was a scene in the trailer where everybody was dancing. So, for the most part, the songs, I was actually surprised. They were pretty catchy, and they didn't really bother me at all. But if you're not a fan of stuff like that, you're probably just gonna get annoyed by that. I personally wasn't. As for its message, I could say it's pretty solid enough. It didn't hit me as hard as the first movie did. But for the most part, I mean, I know what I was expecting. I was expecting brother and sister. Basically, here's one thing that kind of confused me. This movie takes 5 years after the events of the first film. Like, what did they do 5 years later? Just doing the same thing as what's happening in the beginning? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I get it. It takes place after the events of the first movie, because the movie was 5 years ago, and 5 years later, the kid from the first movie is grown now, and because of that, I didn't like. For some reason, I was expecting his sister to be really little, but since it was 5 years, oh yeah, you do get to see that, by the way. But yeah, that was kind of a spoiler. But hey, everybody saw the first movie, so they basically expected, because this movie was kind of predictable. I know. It sounds like I'm trashing on the movie now, but no. I thought this was a really fun time, alright? It's colorful. I love the relationship between Emmett and Lucy. I can say that their chemistry was a lot better in this than in the first film, and their chemistry in the first film was really excellent. And for the most part, I can say that it, just like in the first film, where at the end of it, Emmett wasn't a master builder until the end. He still is a master builder. Funny thing, I don't think I've heard anyone say master builder in this movie. Like, that's just a normal thing now. I guess everybody's a master builder now. But overall, Lego Movie 2, the second part, is a really fun movie. It definitely, I wouldn't say improved a lot from the first film. I mean, the first movie I thought was near perfect enough. And it doesn't really capture the feel. I wouldn't say I would watch this as much as the first movie, but, take your kids to see it. I think parents will really enjoy it as well, but definitely not as much as the first film. It has heart to it. I really enjoyed its message. I enjoyed its new characters. Chris Pratt basically doubling the comedic performance. It just felt so cool. Like, I really liked how they reference, basically characters he played in the past, like in Jurassic World and the dinosaurs. Like, that was really cool, as well as some other stuff too. You do see some more pretty cool cameos, and you get a lot more. But bigger isn't really always better. But for what it was, I'm really glad that this movie at least made me happy. It left me with a smile on my face at the end of the movie, and for the most part, I think I will get it on Blu-ray. Because I have Lego Movie and Lego Batman. If you don't believe me, I'll make another collection video just to prove it to you guys. No. You guys know I have a ton of movies, so of course I haven't. But yeah, so it was really good. Check it out. I'm going to give Lego Movie 2 a 4 out of 5. So yeah, despite its issues, it was still a great time. I had a lot of fun. Despite its flaws, it didn't really bother me like throughout, because for the most part, I was really enjoying it, and it just flew by pretty fast. I know if I gave it a 4.5 out of 5, it would be kind of cliched, because the joke was everything is awesome, because you do hear that a lot. But 4.5 out of 5, it just, like I said, there were too many problems for me to give it that rating. But hey, you know what? 4 is still a great rating, and this was a great time. Definitely check it out if you're a fan of the first movie, or Legos, or any of the other, or the spin-off movies. And for the most part, I definitely understood why they made a sequel, because hey, there had to be something to explain that final shot ending. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I was gonna see this movie tomorrow, but we decided to see it today. However, I will be seeing another movie tomorrow. I don't know what yet, but it'll be a movie that I'm probably gonna review on Sunday, like I usually do sometimes. But it was great to get a review kind of early. Anyways, I've been talking for way too long. I'm getting pretty tired, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.